Hello class, how are you? I hope you all are good. Today we'll start with a new chapter more about keyboard and mouse. So, we very well know what is keyboard and what is a mouse. So, in this class we'll learn the various keys present on the keyboard. We will learn more types of action buttons from mouse. So, let's plug in the chapter. Keyboard and its keys, mouse, types of mouse actions. Let's just start the chapter.
The keyboard and mouse are input devices of a computer. We can give commands to the computer through them. Let us learn more about them in detail. Keyboard. A keyboard is an input device. It has 104 keys on it for different uses. There are numbers, alphabets, and some symbols printed on these keys. Let's read about some other keys and their functions. Alphabet keys. We type letters, words and sentences with the help of alphabet keys. There are 26 alphabet keys on the keyboard. Number keys. Keys having numbers from 0 to 9 written on them are called number keys. There are 10 number keys. These keys help us to type numbers. There are two sets of number keys. Function keys. At the top of the keyboard, there is a row of 12 keys marked with F1 to F12. These keys are called function keys. Special keys. The keys that do special functions are called special keys. Let us understand some of the special keys on the keyboard. Spacebar key. Spacebar key is used to give space between two words. It gives space every time it is pressed. It is the longest key on the keyboard. Enter key. To move the cursor to the next line, the Enter key is used. There are two Enter keys on the keyboard. It is also called Return key. Backspace key. The backspace key removes or erases character anything that we type using a keyboard on the left of the cursor. Delete key. To erase the characters from the right side of the cursor, delete key is used. We can also delete selected texts and graphics by using it. Arrow keys. The cursor is a small blinking line on any document. The cursor can be moved by pressing the arrow keys. These keys are called cursor control keys. There are 4 arrow keys. Each one is used to move the cursor in the directions marked on it. Caps lock key. Caps lock key is used to type alphabets in capitals. When the caps lock key is on, we can type alphabet in capital form. Once this key is pressed, the caps lock light will show up on the upper right corner of the keyboard. To turn off the caps lock key, press it again. Shift key. Shift key is always used in combination with either the alphabet keys or other symbols. There are 2 shift keys on a keyboard. If we press and hold the shift key along with an alphabet key, it will type letter in capital even when the caps lock is turned off. Some keys have 2 characters. Shift key is used along those keys to type the upper character on them. Mouse. Mouse is very useful device. It looks similar to the real mouse. A mouse has 2 buttons. It is small in size and has a wire like a tail, which is attached to the CPU. A pad on which we move the mouse is called mouse pad. The small moving arrow on the screen of the monitor is called the mouse pointer. It moves in the same direction on the monitor as the mouse moves. A mouse helps us to draw and paint, point and select items, move and drag file or folder, play games, move up and down on a page. A mouse has a left button, right button and a scroll wheel. Left button is used to select and click the objects on the monitor. The right button helps us to perform some quick tasks with the options on the monitor. The scroll wheel is used to move the page up and down on the screen of the monitor. Types of mouse. All computer mouse looks same but there are of different types. Let us read about some of them. Ball mouse, it has a ball under it. This helps to move the mouse pointer on the screen of the optical mouse. It uses light instead of a ball for the movement of the mouse pointer. These days, optical mouse is used most commonly. An optical mouse has a red light under it. Wireless mouse, it has no wire. It runs on batteries. It is also an optical mouse. It has an LED light emitting diode sensor. Mouse actions. We can perform different actions with a computer mouse by pressing its buttons. Pressing buttons on a mouse is called clicking. Clicking means to press and release the mouse button. A mouse can be clicked into different ways, left click and right click. There are also single click and double click. Single click, pressing and releasing the mouse button once is called single click. It makes a single click sound. Single click is used to select an object or document on the computer screen. Double click, pressing and releasing the mouse button twice quickly is called double click. It makes double click sound. Double click is used to open a file or document. Dragging and dropping. Dragging and dropping is used to move items from one place to another on the computer screen. Follow these steps to drag and drop. Step 1. Place the pointer over an item on the screen. Step 2. Press and hold down the left mouse button. Now move the pointer to the place where you want to move the item, keeping the left mouse button pressed. Drag. Step 3. Release the button. Drop. Scrolling. Scroll helps us to move a page on the screen up or down. To scroll, place the index finger on the scroll wheel and move it up or down. This is called scrolling. Throwback. There are numbers, alphabets, and some symbols printed on the keys of the keyboard. We use alphabet keys to type letters, words, and sentences. Some of the special keys are spacebar key, enter keys, backspace key, delete key, arrow keys, caps lock key, shift keys, etc. A mouse is a pointing device. A pad on which mouse moves is called mouse pad. There are 3 types of mouse: ball mouse, optical mouse, and wireless mouse. We can perform different actions with a computer mouse by pressing its buttons. Single click, double click, right click, drag and drop are the different actions of the mouse.